In this lecture, we'll see the Bluetooth hacking. Bluetooth nowadays is available in almost all the electronic devices, especially like the gadgets, mobile phones, laptops, and many other electronic devices, especially which are playing the audio and such as audio receivers, audio transmitters, and your music players, etc. And at the same time, Bluetooth is majorly used in many devices like Bluetooth headsets, especially for exchanging of audio and exchanging of some small files. So for this purpose, this Bluetooth is majorly used in almost all devices. Basically, this Bluetooth is IEEE 802.15.1 standard. It means that it is the in general the IEEE will always define the standards for the physical layer and the data link layer. So the same is for the Bluetooth also. Here the how the physical layer must be and how the data link layer must be was indicated and was the standards were provided in the 802.15.1. Basically, this 802.15.1 standard comes in various classes based upon the version, based upon the class that a device uses. The version of the Bluetooth was fixed. So Bluetooth 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, currently 5.0 are using. So here Bluetooth 3.0 is one that will usually can work in coordination with 802.11, which is called a radio frequency, that is Wi-Fi. So along with Wi-Fi, this Bluetooth 3.0 will also work in together. So basically, this Bluetooth standards were fixed by the special interest group, which is called SIC. So they have adopted these specifications, or they have designed for specifications for the Bluetooth versions. So majorly these Bluetooth versions and Bluetooth devices, or we can say adapters, will come in various variants, such as there exist these variants are classified as class 1, class 2, class 3, etc. In class 1, especially they will be having higher transmission power, like 100 milliwatts, like that. The transmission power will be there, and as the transmission power increases, the effective range of communication also increases. The communication range will go up to 100 meters, etc. Typically, you will find this class of Bluetooth adapters in the external USB adapters with external antenna. There will be a special antenna will be there, and there is a USB adapter will be there. And in that particular USB adapter related devices, Bluetooth devices, you will find effective range up to 100 meters in a free space. So this is of we can say this is a type of first type of Bluetooth adapter. In the second type of Bluetooth adapter, which we will find internally in the laptops and all, which will consume the power of the transmission power of 2.5 milliwatts and related figure. Whereas 100 as the transmission power increases, the effective communication range also increases. So here it is only 2.5 milliwatt power transmission power. So hence here the effective range is 10 meters. Where in case of cell phones, headsets, and keyboards, the effective range will vary from 1 meter to 5 meters, 6 meters, etc. And these usually these are said to be class 3 Bluetooth adapter, and usually which will consume very low transmission power of 1 milliwatt or something. So depending upon the transmission power and effective range, these Bluetooth adapters have been classified. And one more thing is, uh, along with along with this classification, one more thing that you need to understand is how many devices that you can connect to this Bluetooth at a time, Bluetooth adapter at a time. So this is also plays a major count in working of the Bluetooth devices. With this introduction, we'll see the Bluetooth hacking. So Bluetooth is the 802.15.1 standard and will be having various versions in this. Usually Bluetooth 3.0 version can work in side by side with the Wi-Fi, that is wireless standard, that is 802.11, and based upon the transmission power and communication range, the Bluetooth adapters were classified into class 1, class 2, class 3 type of adapters. Now, the Bluetooth hacking refers to the exploitation of Bluetooth stack implementation vulnerabilities to compromise Bluetooth enabled devices. So there exists a Bluetooth stack will be there. That is how the physical layer and how the data link layer and how the application layer will communicate. There is a stack will be there at every layer of the Bluetooth stack. Some protocols were defined, which are consumed or low power protocols, which will always consume very low power and will work. So, and since there is a low power, obviously the transmission rate or data rate, communication rate also very low. So these protocols, which are at various levels of the protocol stack of the Bluetooth, will be exploited to gain the control of the Bluetooth device. Here I am keeping, instead of Bluetooth, I am keeping a shortcut called BT, which you assume that throughout this lecture, BT means Bluetooth. BT devices communicate wirelessly in ad hoc mode. That means ad hoc in the sense on the fly. Whenever you want, automatically you can connect and directly communicate without help of any access point. So these are said to be piconets, where in case of 802.11, those devices are said to be wireless LAN, where in case of Bluetooth, those are said to be the communication devices which are communicating via Bluetooth are said to be piconets. We'll see some terminologies in Bluetooth hacking. Blue smacking. So it is a denial of service attack to overflow the Bluetooth enabled devices with random packets to crack the device. This is said to be Bluetooth or blue smacking. Next is blue jacking. It is a way of sending unsolicited messages to the Bluetooth devices. We'll see this blue jacking afterwards as an example of Bluetooth hacking. Blue snooping. It is the theft of information from Bluetooth devices. That means we are going to steal the information like contact list and any sensitive information from the Bluetooth devices, so that means without knowing to the target. So we are going to that means in this hacker especially focus on the sensitive information without knowing to the target how the sensitive information can be stealed, especially the contact list and SMSs, etc. Blue sniff. Proof of concept code for Bluetooth war driving utility. So war driving is nothing but you will go in and down around the network and will try to identify what are the Bluetooth devices that are turned on, and you will come to know that okay, whether the Bluetooth device which was turned on is responding to the request. So this way of identification is said to be blue sniff. Blue bugging, remotely accessing the Bluetooth device using its features. So next is blueprinting. It is a way of collecting the information from the BT enabled device, and sometimes you may send a command to make a phone call, or you may send a command to go for printing, this kind of things. MAC spoofing attack, intercepting the data intended for another BT device. So obviously this 802.15.1 standard will work in one frequency, which is especially the ISM band frequency only. That is what we have discussed in the previous wireless devices. So the same industrial, scientific, and medical band will also be applicable here. So hence the intercepting is possible. So MAC spoofing is the way of intercepting the data intended for another Bluetooth device. And another thing is, last one is man in the middle attack or impersonation attack, modifying the data between the Bluetooth enabled devices communicating in a piconet. So these are the various terminologies and hacking styles that are available in Bluetooth devices. We'll see the Bluetooth stack, how the Bluetooth stack represents. So at the physical level, there will be a radio. Radio means it is a ad hoc communicating thing, that is at the physical level. This radio will transmit the signals via ISM band, and whenever the signal was received, then the related baseband, that is the frequency will be sent in the related baseband, and then afterward the link management will be done. So this Bluetooth radio and baseband will be at the physical level, and LMP is at the logical link layer. So usually this 802.15.1 Bluetooth standard will represent up to this LMP only. The above layers are of application layers. That means this will be defined via the software that is you adopt in that. So how this particular these two layers should process and should work will be decided by the 8, IEEE 802.15.1, that is IEEE standard. So please remember IEEE standards will always represent the physical and data link layers only. Upper layers is not related to the IEEE standards. It is of related to Bluetooth or maybe Zigbee or maybe any other device. So there is human host control interface. Up to here, the line which was given here is up to host control interface. Above this is related to the protocol stack. This protocol stack. So here first, via directly via this baseband, you can also directly capture the audio. But if you want to do any other thing other than the audio, then you are supposed to use certain protocols. So whatever the Bluetooth headset or whatever the Bluetooth audio devices you are having, they don't have these layers. They will be having the layers up to here only. That means the related software and such kind of things were not installed. But in case of your laptop or mobile phone, you will find these protocols stack that is related to the application. But a mobile headset, sorry, a Bluetooth headset or maybe a Bluetooth receiver or transmitter related audio devices, well, in that you will not find these applications. So, so you can only do hacking at the physical level only. Okay, but if you are going to use mobile phones or laptops, then these protocols will come into the picture. Now L2CAP is there. L2CAP means logical link control and adoption protocol. Whenever it receives that, then it will fix the radio frequency communication. It will observe that, and through this L2CAP, SDP was defined. So SDP is the service discovery protocol, with which it will identify that what is the services needed for the request. Then obviously there is a protocol, wireless application protocol, UDP, TCP, IP. You can also fix an IP address, P2P, peer-to-peer or point-to-point protocol, and AT commands. So these are the various things that are available in the protocol stack, and these are some protocols that are frequently used in the Bluetooth stack, especially for exchanging the objects or exchanging the files. It may be a contact, or it may be a file, or it may be a audio, or it may be anything. To exchange this, so this 13th one, that is the object exchange protocol, is popularly used. In the beginning stages, there is a bug in the object exchange protocol. So they used to exploit this protocol bug to get this particular blue jacking. Okay. This blue jacking will be possible with the help of this OBEX, where there is a small bug in that. That means without having the concern of the target, the file will be sent to the target. So nowadays, whatever the Bluetooth devices are there, they are going to accept. First of all, you are supposed to accept the receiving file, then only the file will be received. So this bug was there in previous versions of the Bluetooth. So that was used to be considered for exploitation, thereby to receive the blue jacking. So these are the various protocols. You can go through these protocols, but whatever the protocols available here in the protocol stack are the only the one that need to be concerned. And uh, in these protocols and this stack will vary from, that is upper layer protocols and stack usually vary from the version to version, and some more security standards or some more features may be added and removed in the later versions. So this is what the overall idea of the Bluetooth stack. Next, we'll move on to the Bluetooth threats. What are the different threats that is possible with the Bluetooth attacks that we have discussed previously? First one is leaking calendars and address book. So one can steal, or the hacker can steal the calendars of the mobile phone and sometimes address book. So especially the stealing of the user's personal information will takes place here. Next, sometimes Bluetooth devices may also be used as remote controls. So remote control means, in the sense here, You may also communicate and with your TV or maybe any other thing via Bluetooth, and you can you can operate it as a remote from remote. That means as a TV remote control, you can also use this Bluetooth apps to remotely control the devices. So the same thing will be exploited here to have a remote access of devices to make phone calls, especially. So that is the main threat over here. Bugging devices, so making phone calls to another phone without user interaction. This is what the bugging devices. Social engineering, especially you are making to trick the that is hacker is going to make trick the Bluetooth users to automatically switch to the lower security levels of the Bluetooth. So usually the latest version of the Bluetooth devices will always operate at the higher security level. So this social engineering technique is especially used to lower the security devices, lower the security features of the Bluetooth device. Next is sending SMS messages, sending fake messages via compromised devices, especially like threat calls or threat messages. Usually, this will be sent via some target compromised device, and whenever the police come or whenever investigation has made, usually the victim will be identified that okay, from this particular message, from this particular phone, the message has come. But actually, that fellow was not has sent. But because of this particular Bluetooth hacking, the attacker will use his phone or as a Bluetooth device to send the message. So this kind of things were recently discovered. You can find. I will give you a link afterwards where this kind of case studies are there. How the hackers have made use of the Bluetooth or wireless devices, which are available on the mobile phone to do this kind of task. So next is malicious code injection. Just like whenever the bluejacking kind of thing was successful, then it is not a big problem for the big task for the hackers to inject malicious code in the mobile devices, and that particular malicious code will be exploited as if it is an Android based devices like an .apk file will be sent as a virus application. Whenever it is exploited, automatically the phone will be compromised and it will be under the control of the target. So causing financial losses. How the financial losses can be done? They cannot access any app over there, but however they can send an MMS. So MMS cost is somewhat costly, and also they may go for making of international calls. So whenever they go for international calls, obviously the international call charges will be different than the local call charges. So thereby it will cause the financial loss. Next one is protocol vulnerabilities, exploiting the vulnerabilities in the Bluetooth pairing and communication protocols, especially the targeting of these protocols. So because these protocols are upgraded based upon the problems it is finding. So because if old protocols are used by the Bluetooth stack, then such protocols will be exploited to gain the control of the device. Let us see a bluejacking example. So this bluejacking is a way of sending anonymous message over Bluetooth to Bluetooth enabled devices such as laptops, mobile phones, etc. So, for example, consider your mobile phone. Take your mobile phone, and whenever you enter into a crowdy area, you may be having several mobile phones with their Bluetooth on. Okay, but you want to identify whose Bluetooth is exactly that, or whether how the Bluetooth on any one of the devices which are nearby is receiving the file, or how what are the security mechanisms they have enabled. Okay, these kind of things that you want to check. So for this bluejacking is a simple example I am telling here. Sometimes usually the laptops will also be turned on the Bluetooth, and there in the Bluetooth settings usually uh, some people will feel that okay, um, we are always operating at our institution level or company level or maybe at the home level. So why to go for always going for verifying the file while downloading onto the device? So let will go for always allow any device, any file. Like that, they will set the option and they will run the laptop or mobile phone always. So that is a very serious problem. Actually, that will be exploited by the hacker. So after listening to this Bluetooth jacking, it is not a you will realize that this kind of thing should not be happened, and you should always close the connection, and you should always check the incoming file. The first one is for this, what you do is you may also practice this at your end. You take your mobile phone and turn on the Bluetooth, and you take your laptop. There also you turn on the Bluetooth. Okay, so choose a crowdy area. So you are going into a crowdy area, and what you do is open the contacts and create a new contact. So once you create a new contact, in the contact in the contact section under the name, so enter hack message. Whatever the message you want, you enter that message. Okay. Hello target. Okay, your system has been compromised or something like that. Some hacking message you write it. That you are supposed to write in the name field. Whatever the name is there, that is in the contact list, contact new contact name is there. Just to type the message in that name. After that, without entering any phone number, just to simply save it. So that will be saved into your contact list. So once it is saved, okay, on the right top corner of contact, you will find three dots over there. You click on the three dots. So there you will be finding share. So whenever you click share, it will be showing the sharing options, whether via WhatsApp or Bluetooth or via email or any other thing. So select the Bluetooth. So once you select the Bluetooth, then it will list all the Bluetooths that are in your vicinity. So you choose whatever the Bluetooth device you want. So whenever you choose Bluetooth device and send it, automatically the target will receive that file, and a sound that will be applicable for the SMS will be listened by you. So automatically you can find that okay, this particular file has been sent to so and so Bluetooth device, and that fellow will usually cross check okay what is the SMS he got or whatever the things like that he got. So automatically you come to know that okay, this is the device or this is the Bluetooth device that we want to target, or this is the Bluetooth device with which you can that is a target device which easily receives your file. Okay, this kind of understanding you will receive. So thereby you will come to know one thing is whose mobile phone is that. Second one is whether that mobile phone is directly accessing your file or not. Third one is if it is directly accessed or directly downloaded onto the file, then it is not a big task that you can also send in a virus APK file onto that device. And one more thing is if the user is not alert or if the target is not alert, whenever he receives the message, and obviously the SMS ring will come. So if you by mistake if he pressed or if by mistake if he enabled it, then automatically that file will be downloaded onto the device, and you can do any malicious activity by exploiting that particular virus that you have injected onto the device. So this especially by exploiting the weakness in the object exchange protocol, this blue jacking will be done. So you may practice at your end also, and there exist some popular tools are also there. Especially these tools will be on the which are based on the Linux, and also some are on the mobile. But all the tools are not free tools; those are somewhat proprietary tools. So you are supposed to purchase them, and you have to do that. So these are the Bluetooth hacking tools. That is Super Bluetooth Hack 1.08, Blue Scanner, Blue Sniff, Blue Bugger, BT Browser, BT Crawler, Blue Snapping. And some mobile tools are like this: Phone Snoop, Blue Scanner. So these are the some mobile tools. Actually, this Blue Scanner is a mobile tool, and sometimes which are also available for running on the emulators. Many of the Bluetooth hacking tools, especially Android APK tools, are also available. And at the same time, many of the mobile devices will use Java as the internal framework, like J2ME, Java to micro edition. So some applications are there which are built on the Java to micro edition, and you may also practice such tools, especially like BlueSniff, BlueSniff and BT crawler. So BT crawler and BlueSniff are especially targeted for the that is designed and developed based on Java. So this is Bluetooth hacking related information. So mainly in this Bluetooth, the exploitation of the protocols on the Bluetooth stack will be performed. In this, I have explained simple Bluetooth jacking technique. You may also practice from your end.